Lord Stark, guardsmen just rode in from the hills, captured a deserter from the Night's Watch.
The lads to saddle their horses.
Do you have to?
He swore an oath, Cat.
Law is law, milady.
Tell Bran he's coming too.
Ned, 10 is too young to see such things.
He won't be a boy forever.
No, I broke my oath. If I'm a deserter, I should have gone back to the wall and warned them, but I saw what I saw. I saw the White Walkers. People need to know. If you can get word to my family, tell them I'm a coward. Tell them I'm sorry.
In the name of Robert of the House Baratheon, first of his name.
Don't look away.
King of the Andals in the first
Father will know if you do.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm. I, Eddard, the House Stark, Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North, sentence you to die.
You did well.
Worry too much. It's starting to show.
And you never worry about anything. When we were 7, you jumped off the cliffs at Castle Rock. 100-foot drop into the water. You were never afraid.
There was nothing to be afraid of until you told Father. The Lannisters don't act like fools.
What if Jon Arryn told someone?
But who would he tell?
My husband?
If he told the king, both our heads would be skewered in the city gates by now. Whatever Jon Arryn knew or didn't know, it died with him. And Robert will choose a new hand of the king, someone to do his job while he's up fucking balls and hunting whores. Or is it the other way around? And life will go on.
You should be the hand of the king.
That's a gnome I could do without. Our days are too long, our lives are too short.
Why's your mother so dead set on us getting pretty for the king?
It's for the queen, I bet. I hear she's asleep with a mink.
I hear the prince is a right royal prick.
Think of all those southern girls he gets to stab with his right royal prick. Go on, Tommy, shear him good. He's never met a girl he likes better than his own hair.
There's our bride-to-be. Look, gift from Illyria. Go on, feel the fabric. Isn't he a gracious host?
We've been his guests for over a year and he's never asked us for anything.
Well, Illyria's no fool. He knows I won't forget my friends when I come into my throne. You still slouch. Let them see. You have a woman's body now. I need you to be perfect today. Can you do that for me? You don't want to wake the dragon, do you?
No.
May I present my honored guest, Viserys of House Targaryen, the third of his name, the rightful king of the Andals and the first men, and his sister, Daenerys of House Targaryen. Aji Anaha Ashalat Nevak.
Do you see how long Viserys? When Dothraki are defeated in combat, they cut off their braid so the whole world can see their shame. Khal Drogo has never been defeated. He's a savage, of course, but he's one of the finest killers alive. And you will be his queen.
It won't be long now. Soon you will cross the narrow sea and take back your father's throne.
Is it true they lie with their horses?
I wouldn't ask Khal Drogo.
I don't want to be his queen. I want to go home.
I want us both to go home, but they took it from us. So tell me, sweet sister, how do we go home? We go home with an army, with Khal Drogo's army. I would let his whole tribe fuck you. All 40,000 men and their horses too, if that's what it took.
Priest? Lady Stark thought it might insult the royal family to seat a bastard in their midst.
Well, they're always welcome on the wall. No bastard would ever refuse to seat there.
So take me with you when you go back.
John.
Father will let me if you ask him. I know he will.
The wall isn't going anywhere.
Ready to swear you oath.
You don't understand what you'd be giving up. We have no families. None of us will ever father sons.
I don't care about that.
You might, if you know what it meant.
Do you think Joffrey will like me? What if he thinks I'm ugly?
Then he is the stupidest prince that ever lived.
He's so handsome. When would we be married? Soon, or do we have to wait?
Hush now. Your father hasn't even said yes.
Why would he say no? He'd be the second most powerful man in the kingdoms.
He'd have to leave home. He'd have to leave me. And so would you.
You left your home to come here, and I'd be queen someday. Please make father say yes.
Sansa.
Please, please. It's the only thing I ever wanted.
She always does this. Is this your first time in the north, Your Grace?
Yes. Lovely country.
I'm sure it's very grim after King's Landing. I remember how scared I was when Ned brought me up here for the first time.
Hello, little dove. But you are a beauty. How old are you?
13, Your Grace.
You're tall. Still growing.
I think so, Your Grace.
And have you bled yet?
No, Your Grace.
In your dress, did you make it? Such a talent. You must make something for me. I hear we might share a grandchild someday.
I hear the same.
Your daughter will do well in the capital. Such a beauty shouldn't stay hidden up here forever.
Lord, my lady, a rider in the night from your sister.
Stay.
This was sent from the Eyrie. What's she doing at the Eyrie? She hasn't been back there since her wedding.
What news?
She's fled the capital. She says John Arryn was murdered by the Lannisters. She says the king is in danger.
She's fresh widowed, Cat. She doesn't know what she's saying.
Liza's head would be on a spike right now if the wrong people had found that letter. Do you think she would risk her life, her son's life, if she wasn't certain her husband was murdered?
If this news is true, and the Lannisters conspire against the throne, who but you can protect the king?
They murdered the last hand. Now you want Ned to take the job.
The king waited for a month to ask Lord Stark's help. He's the only one he trusts. He swore the king an oath, my lord.
He spent half his life fighting Robert's wars. He owes him nothing. Your father and brother rode south once on a king's demand.
A different time, different king.
Dragon's eggs, Daenerys, and the Shadowlands beyond Ashai. The ages have turned them to stone, but they will always be beautiful.
Thank you, Magister.
When do I meet with the Carl? We need to begin planning the invasion.
Khal Drogo has promised you a crown. You shall have it.
When?
When their omens favour war.
I piss on Dothraki omens. I've waited 17 years to get my throne back.
A small gift for the new Khaleesi. Songs and histories from the Seven Kingdoms.
Thank you, sir. Are you from my country?
Sir Jorah Mormont of Bear Island. I served your father for many years. Gods be good, I hope to always serve the rightful king.
She's beautiful.
Make him happy.